Behind the lines in 3, 2, 1, go!
We are off with our favorite blue machine, 254, running their famous now 4 Coral Auto. Poor Coral and almost got the algae. It was all right. One snafu. Red Alliance 61, blue 44. Couldn't help but watch how far these teams score. Octobots on the Blue Alliance. They're grabbing that algae and scoring into the blue barge. (254) handling a Coral Jam with ease. Their partner 1678 scoring an L2 Coral. Red Alliance is already getting most of that reef scored up high. A minute and a half remaining in the match, 116 to 72. Blue's gonna have to play some very unique strategies to offset this powerhouse Red Alliance. We're gonna see ranking points prioritized above all else. Ooh, 254 overshooting that algae, missing a coral. Not a good combination for our event hosts. Bare metal on the Blue Alliance. They have a coral in hand, quite literally. And it's getting scored into the L1 position. They're going for that ranking point. (254) doing the same thing, L1s, to get the ranking point for the reef. Buchanan Bird Brains. Score and a hit for the Buchanan High School team. Real-time scoring has almost 100 points between these two teams with 20 seconds remaining. It's Red's game to lose, but it's going to come down to the climbs to make sure everyone gets a full 3 RP. Octobots are up for blue. 1678 aligning for the Red Alliance. We only have 3 seconds remaining. Will Red get up in the air? Oh, 254 falls. Our scores are in, and it goes to the Red Alliance, 232 to 159. Red Alliance taking away all 6 ranking points, boosting 254 to 3rd place. Robo Sports Network, tell us what happened.
All right, 232 points scored by the Red Alliance in this match takes the win. In such a high-scoring match at such a high level of play, break down the Alliance coordination required to pull off that kind of a match.
Yeah, I think if you're looking at this, if you're looking for a match to watch at this event where you're seeing some high-caliber teams coordinating really well, this is it. You can see that they're really playing to everybody's strengths with 254 going on the far side and 1678 driving the long way around the back of the reef, really keeping that front zone clear for 1671 so they can make those cycles, those short cycles back and forth. Evan, I know you've got a lot of experience with like coordinating all of this stuff. What was your take on it?
Yeah, when you've got a combination of high-powered teams like this, a lot of the times what you're trying to do is find the role that your partners are the best at and let them do that. So in this case, 1671 is just able to do the front of the reef very consistently, just do exactly what they're the best at, and Citrus and Poofs kind of fill in the rest of it. Maybe it's not as flashy, maybe it's not as showy, maybe you're not putting up the same number of like total game piece count, but as an alliance, you're putting up big numbers, and we saw that here.
Yeah, definitely.
Absolutely, and this bumps up 1678 into the top 8 position they've been trying to kind of crawl back from since yesterday at the start of quals. 254 bumps into third. But let's take a preview for qualification match 59. Dave, tell us a little bit about the Red Alliance.
Yeah, the Red Alliance, we got 3478, 4270, 3045 Lambots with that 2056 clone, which has been great. Evan, you got a little insight on them.
Yeah, one of our other teams that built a new robot for this event, and they've been slowly improving it over the course of the event. I think it's still maybe not exactly where they want it to be, but that's the opportunity that you get here. This is a team that was on Einstein this year, the first Mexican team to make it to Einstein. Huge deal, and just one of the perennial beacons of what this program can be in Mexico. And they said, you know what? We're going to build a whole new robot. We're going to use this as a learning experience, and we're going to take it to one of the hardest competitions in the off season and test our stuff. And they're out here playing great.
Yeah, and on the Blue Alliance, we got 581, 2813, and 5507. I'm really excited to see 581. I think they've slowly been climbing up in with that robot ceiling. That's another team that did a little bit of a rebuild in the middle of the season, right? And they have this new architecture that they took to a couple events and in Worlds, and we've seen the potential of this architecture, and they're getting close to hitting that ceiling, and so they're really absolutely making waves.
Yeah, we've seen some new auto modes out of them at this event, going for those marks, still trying to get that dialed in, so we'll see what they do with this match. Izzy?
Yeah, let's throw it down to the field for qualification match 59.